Hey guys, Anthony and Max here from Rev3 Games, and it's almost Father's Day.
It is.
And in honor of that, we thought that we would count down the top 5 most memorable video game dads, of which there are many.
Oh boy.
And you'll find in this list that we're kind of going from terrible, neglectful dad to best dad. So this is worst to best, I think.
It's like a retrospective of the goods and the bads of dads.
This is the entire goods and bads of dads. I actually like that. It rhymes. We're gonna stick with it.
Okay.
Coming in at number 5 from the Katamari Damacy series, the king of all cosmos. This is a terrible father.
You will never live up to his expectations.
This is the kind of father who is projecting his own shortcomings onto his son, and nothing you ever do is good enough. Everybody thinks your dad is cool. Everybody thinks your dad's so funny. They come over to the house, they're like, man, your dad is pretty awesome. And behind closed doors, no, son, you messed up. Why can't you be more like your cousin? What's going on with Ace? Ace is pretty good at rolling things into a ball. How come you can't be better?
Expects the world of you.
Yeah, it's unfair expectations and a little bit of egotism that I think just makes for just a poor dad, but an absolutely hilarious video game character. Another poor dad, but in a much more serious tone, is our number 4.
Number 4 would be Big Boss from the Metal Gear series.
I have never understood how this works.
I have been playing these games for years, and I still have no idea where exactly he fits into things. As far as I can tell, he's the dad in the sense that he had Solid Snake and Liquid Snake and Solid as clone from him, and he was the bad guy a couple times, but mostly he was the good guy in 3 because you find out that you're just like him, and you know
he's just trying to be a good soldier.
He's just a guy with a beard and a cigar.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about I don't know, but yeah, you know, he's cool. He likes to roll around in the jungle, puts on different kinds of camouflage. He's gruff. He's gruff and manly.
A lot of stress to put you into the family business when you're Big Boss's son.
Yeah,
that's something.
I mean, it's really no surprise that Liquid turned out so weird, but there you go. So, number 3.
Number 3, we're kind of getting into neutral territory here. Getting into dads that are kind of doing all right. They're doing their best. We're talking about Ness's dad from Earthbound. I like this. I like Ness's dad. I mean, he's busy. He's always off on business. You never get to see him, but he calls, he checks in, he's interested in what you're doing. You need a little money to pursue your hobbies, maybe stop at an alien invasion.
Yeah.
He's got money for you. And he, you know, he wants to be there, but he can't. And I think that is, that's the story of a lot of parents. And you can't fault him for that.
It's sad. He means well, though, you know? Number 2, we've got Dr. Light from the Mega Man series.
Love Dr. Light.
He's sort of a dad. He builds robots. He's kind of a Geppetto, really, but you know, he's the creator of Mega Man.
Geppetto, I mean, Geppetto would argue that he was a father. Geppetto's a father, for sure.
Okay, so if you build something and then it becomes alive, then you're a dad, I guess.
Sure.
But yeah, Dr. Light, you know, you got Mega Man, he's a cleaning robot?
He was a cleaning robot. Rock and Roll were built as cleaning and housekeeping robots.
Okay, and then of course there were the robot masters who were evil and just trying to take over the world.
Who's gonna stop them?
Yeah, well, hey, vacuum cleaner. Hey, Roomba, get out there and save the world. So Dr. Light, maybe a little bit unrealistic, but you know, he means well. And hey, he looks like scientist Santa Claus, so there's that.
He believes his kids are able to be more than their upbringing, you know? He wants you to live up to your potential, and you gotta love that in a
Chase
father.
those dreams and go fight that robot made out of wood.
Here's a gun for your hand. So that brings us to our number 1 most memorable video game dad. And I think the best dad in video games, Dr. Eli Vance from Half-Life 2.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because here we have all the things that we had in these other fathers. These are busy guys in important positions. Eli Vance is leading the resistance in City 17, okay? But he still makes time for Alex. He's still around, and he's teaching her things, right? He's teaching her to be a leader. He's teaching her to be a mechanic and a hacker and a fighter, you know? He's building her a robot dog, because where's the pet store after the Combine takeover? There isn't one.
I like that that's sort of a combination of you know, buying her a car and a dog. I mean, she has the dune buggy thing too, but it's like, oh hey, I don't have time to protect you. You take care of yourself. Here's a giant mechanical dog. And then she's like, oh hey, I'm gonna trick it out myself. I'm gonna add some parts to it. So
she's that good. He raised her that well.
What a wacky hobby.
Another nice thing about Eli Vance, he does not mind that his daughter is dating a guy who never speaks and basically smashes everything to bits with crowbars. He's letting her make her own decisions in terms of dating. You gotta let your kids grow up.
Yeah, when's the last time you went over to a girl's house and you met her father and then you went over to the corner and started smashing up crates with a crowbar? You know, and he was like, oh, make yourself at home. Sure, just break those things.
I like him. He seems like a good scientist and a good man.
He's a go-getter.
I'll give him this gravity gun. He'll surely do nothing wrong with it.
What could go wrong?
So there you go. Those are our top 5 most memorable video game dads. There are many, many more video game dads. I'm sure we forgot a couple, and I'm sure you have ideas on which should be in the countdown. So let us know down below who your favorites are. Also, let us know which video game dad you think your dad is like. If you had to answer that, who would you say?
Probably the mother brain from Metroid.
You're about a month late on
Sorry,
that one.
Dad.
I would say King of all cosmos. Dad, we have to have a talk.